Welcome to Chapter 4 of Atomic Habits by James Clear. This chapter introduces the first law of behavior change. Make it obvious. If we want to build better habits, we must begin by paying attention to them. And the first step to changing any behavior is simple. We need to notice it. You see, many of our habits are automatic. We perform them without thinking, brushing teeth, checking our phones, scrolling late at night. They happen on autopilot. That's why James Clear says, you can't change a habit you don't even realize you have. So how do we become aware of our habits? One helpful technique is called a habit scorecard. It's simple. You write down all the habits you do in a typical day, from the moment you wake up to when you go to sleep. Then you label each habit, positive, negative, or neutral, based on whether it helps you become the person you want to be. This exercise builds awareness. It shines a light on habits that may be shaping your life without your permission. For example, wake up, positive. Check phone immediately, negative. Drink a glass of water, positive. Skip breakfast, negative. Go to work, neutral. Once you become aware, you can begin to make conscious choices. The next step is understanding cues, the triggers behind your habits. Most habits begin with a cue. This could be a location, a time of day, an emotional state, a person, or a preceding action. For instance, walking into your kitchen might cue the habit of grabbing a snack. Feeling stressed might cue the habit of biting your nails. Now that you know your cues, James Clear introduces a powerful method called implementation intention. It's a simple formula. I will, behavior, at time, in, location. For example, I will meditate for 2 minutes at 7 a.m. in my bedroom. I will walk for 10 minutes after lunch at the park. This clear statement removes ambiguity. It makes your intention obvious and easy to follow. Studies show that people who use this method are far more likely to follow through. Another great strategy is called habit stacking. Instead of starting a brand new habit from scratch, you attach it to an existing habit you already do. The formula is, after current habit, I will new habit. Examples. After I brush my teeth, I will write 1 sentence in my journal. After I make coffee, I will read 1 page of a book. This method works because your brain already recognizes the first habit. So stacking a new one onto it makes it easier to adopt. So let's summarize Chapter 4. Awareness is the first step to change. Use a habit scorecard to see your behavior clearly. Use implementation intentions to plan your habits with precision. Use habit stacking to build new habits on top of existing ones. And always remember the first law, make it obvious. When your cues are clear, your habits become automatic. Thank you for joining me for Chapter 4 of Atomic Habits. In the next episode, we'll explore Chapter 5, where we dive deeper into the influence of our environment and learn how to design spaces that make good habits almost unavoidable. Until then, remember this: you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems, and that system begins with awareness.